races on the track. As we go down through here, on your right, are over 60 years of history of races. Here on the right, the most historical races that we consider. Starting out with the first Daytona 500. You might want to take a picture of that photo finish that Jeff Gordon talks about on your right-hand side. Also on the left-hand side are motorsports that we have every year here. All kind of different motorsports come in here. Again, on your right-hand side is the first ever Daytona 500 finish. The next one that I like to talk about was in my early remembrance of NASCAR in Daytona. There was a wreck here in the Daytona 500 in 1979. What's important about that year is the first year that NASCAR was covered by TV from flag to flag. The first race of that year was the 500. The two guys leading the race was Kel Yarborough and Donnie Allison. They got into a wreck in turn 3 on the final lap. While they wrecked, they got down in the infield and started fighting. The cameras then had to go back to watch the final part of the race, where Richard Petty won that Daytona 500. Quickly after he got across the finish line, the cameras went back to the infield, and they continued to watch them boys pound on each other's heads. I'm not sure what made NASCAR famous, either the Daytona 500 or the fight here at the Daytona 500. But after that race, every race was telecast after that first Daytona 500 in 1979. But regardless, if you got 700 campsites on this infield, it means you got about 100,000 fans in his infield every race. To your right is 31-degree banking. That is turns 1 and 2. And we'll be there shortly. We're going to be right up against that 31-degree banking. This weekend, we had some testing going on for the Rolex 24 hours that comes here every January. And they used the infield the second weekend of Jeep Week. Whenever I came over here in my Jeep, that first Saturday we were here, we had over 10,000 Jeeps in this middle of this infield. As we go through what we call the pump house, we're going to go around, and we're going to make a turnaround on the back stretch of this 2.5 mile super speedway. And as we look down this back stretch, I want you to realize that the back stretch, just like it looks on TV, is not flat. Now, most people think the straightaway of this back stretch is flat, but it's 3,000 feet at 3 degrees. It is 40 feet wide. And as I go down this back stretch and make this loop right here, you're welcome to take a picture of the back stretch at 3 degrees. Also, it goes down to turn 3. Turn 3 is where that wreck was in 1979 that I showed you. But we're going to go on a little bit of this track. Remember, the fastest part of Daytona Motor Speedway is the backstretch. The cars will do almost 200 miles an hour here, and at sometimes they'll be 4 wide. We had the Daytona 400, Coca-Cola 400 sugar-free here this past 2 weeks ago. They painted this wall prior to this. Look at that wall right there now. That is where they had a wreck back here in the backstretch. That wall is called the Safer Barrier Wall. It was started in 2001 after a very famous driver here at Daytona lost his life at the 500. They went out and looked for a better way so when drivers hit the wall, they will not damage themselves and not do as much damage to the cars. That's called the Safer Barrier Wall. It is designed out of steel tubing. Behind that steel tubing is highly packed foam, and it's attached to the original concrete wall. If anybody would have watched the race this weekend up in Darlington, they had the same wall, and one of the cars actually hit it real hard up there. They called it the Darlington Strike, but he got a little bit more than that, and he raced still probably 10 or 15 laps after he hit that wall real hard. We're going backwards on this track. This is turn 2 right here. As we go around here, I am going to take a slow, easy turn to the right at 31-degree banking and show you 31-degree banking. And if you take a picture of turn 2, if you watched the 400 this weekend, you would have saw the rain come in, last weekend I should say, and you would have saw the cars wrecking right here too. On that wall right there, that is where they wrecked at. And you see all those scuff marks on that? They were 2 and 3 wide at that time.
It don't even justify. You gotta be here.
Yeah.
There's no way.
After the rain, you never watched the race, the one that came on with it. I don't think longer it is. I think you were sick of the rain.
Our next stop is going to be South Finish Line. A lot of people like getting on the track. That's one part of this good tour that I get to do today. So be prepared to get out on the track. It will be at 18 degrees. And we will be allowed to get out and go up and look at that safer barrier wall. And Larry has some Sharpies in his pocket that I'm going to hand out, and please pass them around, but sign your name on the start finish line. But here's the key. Please get your phone and the cameras out, take a picture of your loved one, sign their name on this famous start finish line. Now you look at those stands there, there's 101,500 individual seats. And if you notice, most of them are painted in different colors. The reason why they're painted in different colors, we say, official, is so that when you look at it from a plane or from a distance, you would think this stadium is packed with people. Now you got to remember that the airport is right at. Yes, joking. At least I didn't say kitchen. I am the cook at my house. Don't worry about it.